Oh, another NoHand stream. All right, guys. Can you see? All right, we're watching. Got two quest
Keep on
decks.
panning!
So this is always the thing of like, do you play the 2-3 or do you go this first with the 0? So and he's thinking he's gonna hold. I'm curious on his order here, but Gamer RVG has a very clear only one play. Now, Tanzoku has the play. We'll always wonder. Different players have different opinions on this. But he's going it for 0. Right, and is he going to brick? He hit a 1-mana spell. Do you play the 1-mana spell or the Glacial Shard? It's actually kind of close. He's going with it. I think if he didn't have the other 1-mana spell in hand, it would be leaning towards mass production. But with the other 1-mana spell in hand, it's a very clear Glacial Shard. RVG goes, ooh. Okay, got one unlucky one and one lucky one. So that's pretty decent for RVG. I think you play location, you play 2-drop, right? You kill the 3/3. This seems very only one play here.
Better make a good impression.
Alright, so guessing Solarian number 2 here. Tide Pool, Hellfire. These are pretty bad. Not gonna lie, these are pretty bad. You probably go 2-3 and just Tide Pool. Just to Hellfire just clears off as much as your own board. There's I think I go 2-3 Tide Pool. It's pretty bad though. No way around that. Because now he really wanted to hit 2 there and he only hit 1. Going this first is correct order. Okay, he's got second Cursed Catacombs, so he's completely fine.
I'm not afraid of the dark.
Wait, whoops. And if I move out of the thing, it's we got a raid. Let me go to my stream from my phone. But it's hard for me to interact with the chat because I have to have the screen open at all times or it doesn't show up. So you get the best counter in the championship. All right, dude. I'm only doing it for the end. I've been busy all day, but I'm here now. I'm switching. I switched back from Monster to green tea, and I think it's improving my life. Just the L-theanine. Oh, there's doses of coffee. Hi, how are you doing? Thanks for the raid.
Come closer, critters. I should meet you.
Got a Cursed Catacomb here. So you really want to take a 1-drop here, I think, but I don't know if Demolition Renovator is insane here or not. So yeah, he's taking the 1-drop here. You play the 1-mana spell first because it shovels 2 in, and you wouldn't mind getting another 1-mana there. And he gets another 1-mana, and you see he's rewarded for his correct order there. Completes quest here. A small chance he hits Tide Pool here. Did not. Wait. So, and then you probably throw the 3/3 in on the right. So on one end, I don't know if Gamer RBG might be able to get both things in to this, but he's just a turn slower. He doesn't have the easy. It's very unlikely Gamer RBG completes the quest next turn, and he's just a turn behind. And this is absolutely huge. Being a turn behind really matters. I think you trade the 2/2 into the 3/1 here. Make it awkward for him. Ooh, actually trading on the 1/1's even better. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It's okay. Going face. Okay. Honestly, they're all fine. They're all probably winning. Fifteen motions in 2 seconds. Then, yeah, I'm an expert on this deck, so like, I can kind of actually have smart opinions on it. When we're playing Frack Rogue, I'm like, I guess you play Frack here, right? It seems like a good play. All right, so Gamer RBG's got it down too. So, you got a triple trade here. Do you throw in a Hellfire here? That's the question. Or do you throw in one of the tide pools? Maybe the one that's already completed. I can't tell. Hellfire is pretty useful in this matchup. So, but he's still throwing it away. I'm not sure if that was correct. Sometimes it's really tough on these spots. It's really tough to know which is the correct card to throw in. But honestly, though, actually, Gamer RBG, because he has the double with the tide pool, he's probably really ahead here. I lied earlier about Tanzoku being ahead. It's really an RBG ahead here. Once, if you're not like, you know, he's got this, which is 15, right? But once you get the double, you know, 10 heal per turn versus 5 heal, it's just a world of difference, you know? And he probably actually didn't want that to happen. He wanted it to hit another face, because he could have gotten another 4 damage to face here, and Gamer RBG would be at 10 life. So I can't tell if the quest is completed in there. You know, you can go the 1 mana guy to get spells. Let's see what he does here. Oh, probably throw in something into here. I can't tell if the 3 drop is in the. I gotta see it. Okay, you got the lifesteal, and that's huge. I can't tell if he's got it in there. I can't remember. Okay, he does. So yeah, this is probably a game of revenge victory. He throws down the second one here. It's pretty huge. And Game RBG is not tapping here, it looks like. Because he would have tapped earlier in theory. I think you throw in Wisp. And even though he didn't get lifesteal and he wants to get lifesteal, now he's probably doing double trade here because he's just crap. Honestly, like, even though face is probably incorrect. Here's why: his opponent often gets lifesteal here, so the face damage is nullified. But having the 1/1 means another proc on the 3/3, and also it's easier to get through the 3/5. So it's probably incorrect here to go double face, single face. It might have been correct to go double face, but single face is almost for sure not correct there. And it's a thing of really, this is a spot where his opponent doesn't have double and he has double. So his opponent, or I always forget who's the beatdown, but basically it's on Tanzoku to win because Gamer RBG has inevitability. And you can see this is what I mean. He got the lifesteal guy here. This is an interesting choice to do the 3 there. Oh, he can't do it on the 4/4, but it does kind of make sense. But he got bad hits. Trade here, play the 1 mana spell a few times. He's just gonna play it 3 times here. I don't know. I felt this was questionable, but maybe it's fine. Are you too weak for the CS? What are you talking about, Alardi? Let me go to my... I can only see... Are you too weak for the championship? I did not qualify. I was not good enough of a player. Alright. I was close though. I was close to making the top 8. Alright. But chat, it's all gonna be worth it when I win the last call because I have main character energy, alright? The main character has to struggle all season and then barely get in at the last minute, alright? I thought you were the best Hearthstone player. No, I'm only the best at top decking, alright? Which is a very important skill. But other players have learned to be so good that they don't even need top decks, alright? And you can see here, Gamer RPG, he's got the double portal, and the double portal is a massive advantage. So... Ooh, Blizzard's honestly really good. You probably play it, right? You could play it in the 2-mana spell. And this board locks him, which is pretty nice. No, he just threw away the Blizzard. Okay, he didn't chat. He didn't want to do the no hand special of board lock your opponent. Well, I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so and this is an interesting thing about when you play this deck in the mirror is often you don't want to kill off your opponent's minions because like when they have 2 things, it actually limits the amount of space RVG has. So you probably immediately throw in a 3/3. No lifesteal is really, really bad. Even his opponent has silences deck. This is nicely played by Tanzoku. He's finding a way to win here, which is huge. I don't know. I don't know what you do here. You probably trade a 4/4 off so that you can go second thing, right? And you hope to hit lifesteal. Throwing in the Hellfire, I agree. You got the lifesteal, though it's awkward now. How do I check my drops? Drops are enabled right now. I should put on drops on in the title. I'll do it after the on the Switch.
So many possibilities.
So he's going for the silence on the 3/5 and a trade. We'll see if he gets there. Trade, 1 mana spell. It's close here. He's got, yeah, he has to kill that because you can't let that live if you don't set up lethal because it's too much heal. It's crazy that like Gamer RPG has doubled the infinite value. And it doesn't really matter. He's like just has a hard time trading off his own stuff here. Gamer RPG probably has to contemplate his own minion here. So he probably is supposed to go face with a 3/5 and then conflate it to make board space. That's what I would start off with the 4/4 in here. He bricked. That's huge. That's huge. You know, you probably trade I go face with the 3/5, and then I go conflict here. Now he's trading off his 4/4. It's interesting, and it's probably correct to intentionally trade off the higher health minion because you want your stuff dying. Now he didn't do that. I don't think that's correct. It's probably not that important, but I think it's incorrect. Okay, so he gets to throw in. This water elemental has actually been bad for RBG because it never dies. Conflagrate differently every time. The no hand special. Now RBG ships at face. I don't know what's in Tide Pool. First Catacombs, I guess, right? Never have time to play those. Alright. RBG might have him. Wow, that was a close game. But I don't think there's any way he can deal 11 here. Yeah, wow. Nicely done. The gamer revenge, chat. So if he had, okay, if he drew Hellfire and Tide Pool, no, it still doesn't work. Unless he has another Corpse Skull in his deck and one of these was from Tide Pool. Trading there feels incorrect. I feel like you'd rather go mass production. Maybe, is there a one drop that saves him here, chat? I'm trying to think. Not anything, that's for sure. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. With Solarium. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, this looks like a gamer revenge win, chat. All right. Oh, this is awkward. Okay. So this is what I mean. Where like I feel like he was. Let's see. Trade. Press the button. He got the life steely boy. Is that lethal? That's lethal. Yep. All right. The game of revenge strikes again, chat. I'm gonna get my my tablet so I can see you guys chatting. Yeah, he almost pulled it off. It's just like an interesting thing where you get the initiative and then your opponent has to overclear. And if RBG low rolls his life steals, he can win. But RBG was hitting a life steal every time, so he needs like RBG to have like a turn where he doesn't hit like any life steals. Did they get you in for casting? No. I mean, I would say it like it's not like, but they didn't get me in unless they figure it out at the last second. But I got plans. It's for tomorrow, so I can't cast. Actually, my plans are really early, so but we'll see. But I got some morning plans. Exactly, my ninja. Dad, how do my teeth look whiter? I feel like they look whiter. What do you think? Does, yeah. Hello, X Risk.
Keep on panning!
Brawl versus the Lich King.
Will serve me in death. For Doomhammer.
Alright, you can see Gamer RBG psyching himself in. Dude, I haven't seen Gamer RBG's beard in a while, dude. It's gotten pretty intense. Alright, got Gamer RBG on the I think he's playing the Triple Blood version, right? And Tanzoku's playing, I think, one of the few Nebula Shamans. Beautiful Shaman hand. Is it? I can't tell. Got a lot of anti-aggro, which is good, and then you got Ysera, so... But yeah, is RBG playing, I can't remember if he's playing the,
I remember this place well.
Ooh, he's got that 4-mana drop. Discover a spell, I love it in Death Knight. Certain classes have bad spells like Warrior, Warlock, Rogue. Let's see what he picked. I want to discover a spell there. Going Payard Sanctuary plus Turbulus here, or does he want discounts on his cards? Because this gets you a ton of discounts, but it's good to get the location down. So it's probably location plus Turbulus here.
I wonder.
And Tanzoku looks like he agrees. Because the faster you can get your Sierra down, the earlier you have that mana advantage.
I remember this place well.
So he went with the 3/1/1s. That's probably a very classic RBG move. So what do you do here, chat? I'm kind of feeling you play the 4-drop and then you play the 1-drop. I might even play the 4-drop, play the 1-mana spell. Because you get the discount. Wait, no, but there's multiple fire spells, so it doesn't necessarily work. But I still like you get 2 discounts. It's interesting. Playing this raw. I don't know what this draws. Is there a way to get Ysera down faster? You run Nerolix. This play is awkward. I don't know if I like it. I wanted to get the 4-drop down. Shutter block is probably correct, right? Or is it? But yeah, I think it's okay. Does he want a 1-mana 4/4 here? He does. Problem with this 1-mana 4/4, it doesn't actually kill anything, which is pretty relevant actually. He's just not even trading. Okay. So just soaking up hits from potential 4-mana spell. Awkward in that you probably want to go Volcano next turn. You could go even 4-drop plus Volcano. But there's probably some sort of Volcano turn here. And so 2-mana spell, 3/5 trade is really good, right? You 2-mana spell on one of these, you trade into here, you face 5, you heal. Like this is a very commanding position. Unfortunately, 4-mana spell pretty good here. He's just going straight for the shutter block. Okay. Leaving a lot of stats on board. Okay. This is very scary, but he does have double 4-mana spell. Oh, I guess he could go 4-mana guy and get like a bazillion discounts, I guess. I don't know. Or you can go coin 8-drop. So I'm curious. I don't play his deck very often. I'm curious how he's approaching this. Oh wait, he can go press the button, Ysera, and yeah, I forgot about the location. Yeah, and gain 9 mana and set themselves up to be in a strong winning position here. Taking a lot of damage though, which is pretty bad, right? Now, do you go, I don't think you go 4-mana spell. I think you go Icy Boys here. But you can go 4-drop into Icy Boys. Or you can do both. Now, you could actually play the 4-drop. Okay, so going, I mean, if you don't play this now, when do you play it, right? I don't know. Okay, he's doing it now, though. It's just so much mana, though. Just having, 15 mana to 8 is kind of ridiculous. So even though RBG's got like a really good start, he's got the location copier, got it's a spot where the mana advantage is going to be difficult to deal with. What am I feeling here? I'm feeling like maybe Vampiric Blood. Let's see. I mean, his plays are very limited here. Like, you can't go Pyro. You can't go Exodar. It's pretty much just Vampiric Blood is the only option. So you could go Hero Power Poison here. You also could just throw down 3-mana person here. That's another option. So he is going for the poison to kill the 5/12. This is acceptable because he has the Pyro and the other poison. All right, let's see what happened. I'm very curious. Is he going triple frac here or triple 8-8? Triple frac. All right. RNG, take the wheel, chat. Ooh. Dude, that's only the first one. But here comes the bad luck. The problem with this triple play is you overdraw like your whole deck, like very often. You know, he looks like, I mean, he got some damage, but he didn't develop any board. Okay, ooh, that hero power is pretty nice. But I think do you hero power here? I feel like you want to squeeze in the hero power. I want to go hero power plus like 1 drop here. And yeah, you're set up to go shutter block plus 8/8 next turn. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you might want to shutter block, but not really. He lost a 7 drop. 7 mana available. Yeah, so you can see this is like, even though RBG has lots of good control tools, it's tough here. I think Zilliax is probably the cleanest, most reliable play here. Question is, do you Zilliax copy location here? You can get a full clear here. 7.5 out of 10. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. Like 7 out of 10 is like decent. Like it's pretty decent. Not a 10 out of 10. Not terrible. It's like a C in college that gets curved up to, but yeah, you're probably right, Sims. But he got a few of those 3 mana spells. Clear. So, all right, let's see what RVG does. You see the remaining cards. Okay, he's holding on the location. He wants it on his starship pieces. Ooh. I can't see the total life total for either of these players here. I'm curious what he does here. We develop board. Got the hit on the 8/8 here. This is simple. This gets the job done, chat. Give him some heal. Push face. RVG has to answer this board. And he doesn't, you know. Oh, that's a good top deck, because now Corpse Explosion plus Yor is really good. I think the real question is, do you go Pyro Poison or do you go Corpse Explosion? Corpse Explosion is better against things like Nebula because of the death rattles. But, you know, and I think because he overdrew the other spell, I think you might want to go Pyro Poison. He is going Corpse Explosion. I don't know if this is correct. I'm instinctively feeling Pyro Poison, but I could easily be wrong on that. Alright, he hit Heron, which is nice. Yeah, so this is like the... Tanzoku did his powerful play, but at the end of the day, like, how good is his deck at... Actually, so he can go Nebula here, though, which is very strong, right? He can go triple Nebula here. He's just going single Nebula, okay. No, you already used Shutter Block online. Okay, and these are pretty bad. You really wanted to hit the 8 drop here, and he did not. Probably take Elise here, right? You're probably looking to get a 10 mana location. So RVG is getting his mana closer, and that's like pretty good. So he can decide if he wants. So this is why I thought saving Corpse Explosion was better, by the way. But he can go 8 drop. He's gonna pull out like a 3 drop and something, I think. I can't tell. And then do the 1 mana location and block it. But it's a little scary. It's a little scary because you Pyro Poison doesn't. So I don't know. It's we'll see what he does here. All right, RVG is clearing the board, NoHandsGamer, and honestly, this is probably correct. He's set up to do his big play next turn. Pyro for heal here? That is so... I'm very surprised on that. I instinctively really disagree with that play. I'm surprised he did it. I thought he would do that with 8 drop. Like, do it on his minion. And he got like 4 heal... Like, he got like 10 heal there. But... I would have copied it, but I don't know. He can't. I don't know. This is a very weird play. Maybe he wants to go exit our next turn for 1 mana, guys. That's probably so. Yeah. So that's what it's looking like. I was very surprised on this line. Wait. What? Oh, throw. Chat. All right, that was, and you could see the shame on Tanzoku's face as he gives away a free 6/6. Now, if you were me streaming, you would actually explain that you're afraid of getting board locked, so you actually intentionally lowered the stats, and you're playing around Shattered Ruin. So that's how you do it, all right? This is awkward that he has to like, this is not a, oh wait, he's just getting, so this is a mistake. Like, why not play yeah, you would have been better off playing one of his guild guys here to get another more armor. So, you know, this is what I say, like, these are both like top players and they're both making technical misplays. So maybe don't be so judgmental next time No Hands does it, a technical misplay, while talking to chat about if it's okay if they like put Kil'jaeden in a list that doesn't call for Kil'jaeden, all right? So you can see the holding back a minion really paid off there, chat. So good thing that Tanzoku didn't play the extra 6/6 here. So he gets the Heron here, gets his 3 drops. So, ooh, fancy. Does the 2 damage to all. Okay. That's probably why he wasn't favoring my play. It's a pretty awkward situation. But he's got so much health, and this is the interesting thing when you play Tanzoku's deck. Even though he had such a tempo advantage, he just didn't really have the tempo to call a win, and now just Gamer RVG's got more value, and the mana gap has been closed. So it's very much looking like an RVG victory here. And there's just not any like really good like locations that you can get to some 10-10s. But even see like the problem with 10-10 and 6-1-1s, he didn't have great options here on the second choice, is that like you get board space issues, right? So it's kind of an awkward. Trade 2-2 in, play it on the A2. You want to do it on the A2 because it has rush, right? And then you'll get 2 rushers. Though he can consider like trading preemptively here. We'll see. So okay. Tanzoku is wait. What is going on? This is bad. This is panicking. This is nerves. This is he knows he's behind and he's trying to find a winning line and he's messing up immensely. This is, I mean, this is obvious. This is a really hard spot to find a winning line, so he's thinking a lot. But you can see his thinking now put in a spot where instead of like a RVG probably victory, it's pretty much guaranteed. RVG just like has no pressure now. So, when you're in tournament situations, chat, often you're just better if like you can just hang in there and do good plays overall, even if they're not perfect. So let's see, an RVG just is just going for taking. RVG is taking the victory here, and it's over. So Tanzoku knows he's gone.
Keep on panning!
Lip read them. Saying, you know, these are the kind of mistakes that no hands would never make. You know, it's pretty unlucky that we didn't get to see no hands because of his terrible RNG, but luckily he still is a great streamer. Like I know, right? No hands is. Yeah. Yeah, so it's interesting. You could also see both players' turns, I think, in the early turns were very clean. This is another thing about Hearthstone is when you're under pressure and the situation gets complicated, it gets really hard. And you really have to have like so it's a thing why like knowing your decks can be so important. Because you might think, oh, I don't need to know this deck that well. But under pressure, in a complicated position, your brain can kind of just like turn to mush. Yeah, we got everything going right. We got drops on. We got Summer Championship in the title. Was away. I'm glad we're back here. I think it's still on. I think it's still on YouTube as well. But
For Doomhammer.
All right, so here we've got. All right, Chad. You know what's annoying is I'm moving my head for my mouse. Turn off the. Risky. I'm gonna lose next turn. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's very easy to criticize Tanzoku's triple frac play when they don't work out, right? Like it's very easy to be like, "Oh, I don't think triple frac was the line. I wouldn't have done that. I would have won the game." But you know, like I said, if we got in like more Fire Lens portals. So Tanzoku wants to get immediate pressure. Is using coin to get this fast bumbling bellhop here. It curves out pretty nicely. He goes 3 mana spell. He can play off in a 4 drop the next turn. Often like is this. So see what he hits here. But RVG has the goods. He's got New Heights into Mirdasil. But second jerkwad is coming down. What's his name? The piratey boy. So a reasonable play, very different. But he's throwing down the Mirdasil. And so it's interesting of like, do you go Living Roots here? Do you want to save Living Roots? I don't really have the instincts on a lot of the things of this, so. Yeah, I mean, you could have gone a bunch of 8/8s, but I think the frac was the best play. Frac plays are very hard to evaluate because they have such a high level of randomness that what it means is a high level of variance in the expected value, which makes it hard to like think about and figure out what the best play is. Sometimes you really just have to like have done it and have a good feel for it. So he's going to probably play the 2 drop here or the 3 drop as well. Turbulence is kind of good. So you could also set up for Shudderwalk, but you don't really even think to go with Shudderwalk. I feel like it's Turbulence here. But he is going for the Shutter Block. So, I mean, going Shutter Block is reasonable here. He's got to decide if he wants to value trade here. I think value trading is probably best. Protect the 3/1, make things awkward here. But he disagrees. So, I think it's a good turn to go your, what's his, Jerkwad McGee here. Seems correct. He does not think it is correct, okay. I would have thrown down Jerkwad McGee, but what do I know? What's his card? What's the guy's name? I can't hover over their names. The 5-mana 5/5? But this is why I didn't get chosen to cast today. Because it's like, I can't remember the names of cards. Nista Vista, exactly. Alright, so, he's going the 5 drop here. More stats. So he can go Shutter Block here now on 6 for triple frac on turn 8. That's a pretty good line. So is he go? Oh, he wants to get the Ziliax down. So he wanted to save Innervate. Okay, very reasonable, right? I mean, this is a very strong play. Dude, these 6/10 Ziliaxes are such BS, by the way. It's like they're not supposed to be 10 health. They're supposed to be 5 health, if you ask me. All right. So what do you do here? You probably go Shutter Block, and you plan on going... And what else can you do? Ugh. It's really bad. It's really bad if you're Tanzoku here. You could also go Hex here, right? Hex is good. Hex is reasonable, takes a lot of attack on board. Hex isn't good later, so... I'm kind of leaning towards 3-mana guy and Hex, and he agrees. So now you're setting up to go Shutter Block next turn, and then ramp up. So we'll see what RBG does in response to this. Do you go down yours? Yours seem pretty good. You You play the spell land location and the 2-drop here. It doesn't look like you're winning anytime soon. He wants to get the Mista Vista down, it looks like. When you can press the button, yeah, this is totally good, and the opponent isn't putting that much pressure on him, so he doesn't need to go yours. Double flat file, I'm guessing, right? That's infinite mana, or do you want double swipe? Let's see. I would take double file, but I also don't. Double lease gives you 2 chances to hit location for all. That's a lot of mana though. He thinks I agree. Double file seems like the natural play here. And then you play, you know, 1 mana spells. Yeah, you do the value trade first here. Interesting, trading that first. Oh, you see, that's interesting. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. It's not that interesting. Okay. So, so I'm pretty sure you go Shutter Block here. You can go triple Frack, or you can go triple. You actually can go Nerlex, triple Ysera, which will get you to 9 mana. Press the button next turn, play 1 mana, 0 mana Shutter Walk, and play go triple Frack. You can play both triple Ysera and triple Frack next turn. That seems like too good of a line to turn down, if you ask me.
I wonder. My eyes are flame, my cursed name.
All right, so how much Owl doesn't actually have the spell damage here. So RBG has to be a little like afraid of triple frack. But what are you gonna do? You could go double your here and not press the Emergency button. Here's why. You do that, you gain 10 life, so you're probably not gonna die, and you keep the 3 mana for next turn. So you'll have 11 mana. You can play the buttons, play the Emergency, do a bunch of BS, probably win the game. Let's see. Yeah, I think I just go double your and trade my Ziliax here. You actually could go face. It's a little scary, but the face damage is relevant. But he's doing the reasonable thing is trading here. All right, ready for this, chat? This turn's gonna be glorious. Ready for this, chat? Triple Ysera, and he sees it, and then triple frack incoming. It's pretty disgusting. Pretty disgusting. Buffs. But we see the end turn button, which means it's probably going to be an RBG victory. He's got Bob in hand, so he can delay. Gimps damaging his own face here. I haven't done the math, but I feel like it's an RBG victory here.
My hand is too full. There is little time.
Yeah, you can see Frack can be a bit of a jerkwad. Doing some good things, but dude, that fire breath is brutal though. Another fireball, wow. Wow. Seven life. So does RBG, so RBG can go these things that do 2 damage, right? So 3, 4, 8. He has 24 burst in, okay, that's lethal. Right? Lethal. Press button, press owl, 3, 3, 3, swipe, lethal. Very easy lethal. Right? And with the so it's way over lethal, chat. Right? Each one does 8. That's 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 damage. It's way over lethal. Wait, oh, it does 6. Chat, the math, I've said this for years. Math is for nerds, alright? Don't do a little math. But I still was lethal, but... Is that a RBG going to Worlds? That's a big deal, right? Like... Or, wait, I'm not sure. Or is he just in the top 8? Congratulations to RBG. And you can see the emotions are starting to show up on his face, the tension in his body. He's moving around. That's the feeling of the relief of the victory. Love the confidence of your casting. Dude, it's nice when you're the not official caster, like you don't have to be right, you know?
Keep on panning!
Why no sound on the broadcast? It would be awkward if I was talking and they were talking as well, right? That's why. There's music, you can hear it. Oh, there it is. It's loud. It's nice and loud now. Can't you just not talk then? What are you talking about? Good violent time. How's Vodka doing? Has he played yet?
Welcome to the crew.
Alright. Top 4 get a world spot. Win his quarters match to guarantee it. Gotcha. Wait, how long to the next section? It says, let me see. I'm blocking the 27 seconds. Okay. Ding, ding. fights. It doesn't look intense. All right. Muted. Shut up, I'm not actually talking. Do a voiceover, I don't know. Yeah, my teeth look whiter on stream. Did I tell you guys I've been whitening my teeth. I think they do look better. I don't normally get to look at myself, but I see myself in this, so I can see chat as well. I don't hear blah blah blah. Loving that peroxide? Yeah, something like that. They got 5-minute whiting on Amazon. So
Keep on panning!
can you check your phone, please? Wait, what happened? Shoot. All right, here we go. All right, Santa is playing Fun Fact 2 and Flappy Bird. Okay. Oh yeah, dude, he did get this. Dude, I have not seen Santa play. Santa is one of the new prodigies. I played against him, but I'm curious to see how he plays. Because I don't know much about Santa, except for the fact that he's been just freaking, you know, ruining the ladder. Ooh, favorite card, Wild Heart Guff. I did not know that. Nightmare. What good taste. All right. He's running the Giants version. More people brought the Starship Death Knight with the triple blood than this version. The stats kind of suggest that this one's better. I also did an analysis with Pocket here. And this Death Knight looks like it has a better matchup spread into the field. So what are you doing? Don't worry about it, Bayrig. All right, look, Look, I would be rank 1 on all 3 servers if it wasn't for like the 80% of matches that I get stream sniped in. Yet still do well. Alright? Sure. Hey, congrats, Gamer RPG.
Well done. Your soul shall be mine.
What?
Chat, everyone say congrats to the Gamer Revenge. Alright, so we got Nightmare with the quest, and we got Santa with the rogue. Santa's even younger than I'm convinced this game is either for like ideal for like 15-year-olds or like 37-year-old men. It's like you're like a 26-year-old, gonna be tough. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so Nightmare is playing the quest, and so it's always interesting of which one you go for here. Platosaurus often gets coin metal detected, right? So you
Welcome
just
to the
lose your
crew.
card, so it can be quite the mistake. You could play Quarter Sleeper here, and it can be reasonable to play it early. And it's actually reasonable in that you do play around coin metal detector. So we'll see what Nightmare picks here. We have a bit of capture vision, but this play can often get punished, and it's going to. But the punish isn't that huge because you just lose a card you wouldn't be getting either. You can see Nightmare's list is very different than mine. Is running Zephyr, but this is a very clear coin metal detector here. Want to deny them that card. Card draw is quite valuable, and you get your coins going. Santa agrees. Paratonic thing for the 2 months. And yeah, losing the drop is pretty big there. So do you go Zephyr to play on curve here? Probably. I think you're better off playing on curve here. So you could go tap, but tap looks just pretty bad. So I'd rather go like, and I don't think you go for direct damage. I think you take board control tools here. Let's see what he thinks. Yep, and he agrees. Wow, quality is really nice. It's a really nice one. With Horizon's Edge. And going for this nice dubious purchase line. Wants to get the card draw. Ashmane is pretty terrible in this matchup. When you go Ashmane, you just get a bunch of bad cards. So he's going for this first. Horizon's Edge might be the play. Wisp, totally viable as well. You could play Wisp and play the other Horizon's Edge, but then you're probably just off better playing Horizon's Edge. We'll see which one he picks here. You can go Wisp, tap, play location. Horizon's Edge is 15 damage. I think I go with the Horizon's Edge and play it. His hand is kind of, especially with the equalities in hand. Rogue does not have the great heal except for Ziliax. I'm really feeling Horizon's Edge here. Let's see what Nightmare thinks. And Nightmare agrees. Does he press the button? Does not. Reasonable not to press. You decide to you want to be going for an aggressive strategy or not.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
And let the observer mysteries come in. So what's nice about playing Horizon's Edge here is it doesn't play into any secrets. You can go Horizon's Edge, not play the 1-drop, and you're completely immune to secrets here, which I quite like. He's not going for that. I think that's questionable. I think you'd be better off waiting a turn. So there's the hunter, the hunter seeker that draws 2 cards is quite relevant here, and that's probably why I don't like it. I kind of like just going double Horizon's Edge here. So, when you go Glacial Shard here, it's going on the face, and if it's what secrets were? Wow, he dodged all the secrets. That's a pretty good situation, chat. So let's see what he does here. Going this for the 2 mana. These are all pretty bad. Questing Assistant, no, it's bad because you haven't played a quest, right? But he's taking it anyways. And he just wants to go max tempo here. Okay, so he's setting up probably for Ashmane here. Or for Frack, but it looks like he's dumping cards. And going face there, he must have gotten Freezing Trap. Or Water Elemental. I feel like trading was better there, but unless there's Freezing Trap. Ooh, and the explosive. Press some buttons here, right? Ole. Okay. Those are pretty good, right? You kind of want those. Let's see what Nightmare does here. I think I press it on the 4-3, press all your buttons here. It really looks like it's... Wait, okay, it's not. Rat Trap, okay. Press all your buttons. Still a pretty good situation here. Just keep pressing the buttons. The question is, you probably trade into the 6-3 now. Yep. So you can potentially get lucky and the Santa doesn't get lifesteal. Yeah, so let's see if he low rolls here. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. That's so bad. I mean, it would have been a really good situation if this hadn't happened, but it happened, so let's see if he goes Ashmane or if he goes Frack. I think Ashmane still is a little bit better here. Even though Ashmane's not very good, like, it's just good to get all those plays.
So many options.
Now this is treasure.
He's going for the Frack. He's just going for it here. Alright. Shows you what a value player I am, chat, that I can't even consider. Ooh, there goes the Saladrasil. So on one end, like, this is what, like, it's not that great for Santa, but the problem is Nightmare's hand is just so bad. But he just hits okay, Solarium, so this might be getting right back in the game. Waiting if he goes Equality first here. I think you go Solarium, you evaluate. You know it's explosive. So it's interesting, he probably doesn't want to press the button because he probably wants to see if he hits lifesteal here, right? If you hit lifesteal here, you'd probably want to rush it in just to get some, because he's at 13 life and that's not that great, right? So yeah, you're okay with losing the minion on board to get the heal here, but he decided not to. So he's much more vulnerable to dying now. Well, this actually might have worked out. Press the buttons again. Probably, it's close. Doing this for intentionally doing that to make hand space, a board space for later. I don't think this is. I don't think that was really necessary. Yeah, Rogue's hand is now hella awkward. That Solarium top deck probably one nightmare of the game because he just got all these terrible plays and he's gonna be facing pressure every turn now. I don't know, like he doesn't have any tempo advantages here. I mean, that's a hell of a draw, but so the question is, can Nightmare get the win in 2 turns here? We do something like Hellfire. I do something like Hellfire here. Rocking Trap first here. Mole, they give the Prime. Probably want to, what do you want to do? Probably throw in better need great impression. Right? I guess you could play the impression guy, but throw away Polymorph. What's he get here? Yeah, so you can you ship the 4 damage face, right? Because you doesn't use corpses, right? No, you go 4 mana face here unless he wants to go questing assistant here. I don't know. I feel like I think it was better to go 4 mana face, but let me see how many. I can't tell how many corpses he has. Yeah, he's low on corpses, right? It says only has 2, so I don't know about this. But this still looks like a Santa lost chat. Wait, is the game frozen? The feeds are frozen. We can't see their faces, chat. But the game's still going. Getting a little cold. I'm gonna put on some more clothes. Wait, oh no! Chat, going for the disconnect out. I'm gonna go get more ice, chat.
Keep on panning!
chat. Chat, just in time, we're back. Oh, so it looks like that was a nightmare win.
Valera versus Malfurion. I must protect the wild.
Watch your back. I can't do that.
Ooh, keeping living roots for the tempo 1/1s. All right. So this is the kind of play I would do, keeping living roots and playing for tempo, but that's because I don't know how to play this deck.
Number 802, welcome to the collection.
Hero power correct, right? No real decision here. I feel hero power is better than Sea Treachery's Chalice. Hero power, double face. So it looks like Nightmare's hand's pretty bad, but something like a New Heights top deck into your could like put him massively ahead. So it all depends on free observer mysteries. There's the Yor I was talking. Oh, he's just gonna play the Yor. Yeah, the right play. I think the reason you go Yor so aggressively here is because you don't have play for next turn, and this gets you a card draw. Losing the innervate matters though. So, oh, that's cool. Look at that new feature. I haven't seen that. It shows explosive and counterspell. So the question is, do you go Seabreeze Chalice here, or do you just pass? You can hero power pass, and it's totally reasonable. You have to use 2 Seabreeze Chalices, and those are good with Misto. So it's totally reasonable to hero power pass, but he gets punished. That was happening about, let's see, it's completely random, right? So it's like 20% of, he's got this, so if it's the Hunter Seeker, it's not a big deal, because he just plays it again for 2 mana, right? So that was about, you know, 1 in 5, right? I can't remember any secrets there are. So it's a reasonable play to make, because 80% of the time, okay, it's 1 in 4, so 75% of the time, it's the right play. So, so now you slam down the Mista. Oh, he doesn't have any spells, but this is a 5/5. That does matter. But a Dubious Purchase is pretty brutal here. Ooh, you can go prep O Manager here. And that gets you 2 coins. That gets you all set up. You can go fast Ashmane. You can go fast Frack. That prep was a really nice draw. Just puts him in a commanding position here to play Ashmane. Get things like 0 mana New Heights, right? So I go Ashmane, but good players seem to like Frack. I think you just throw down Yor here. Go to this, but yeah. And he's going for the Ashbane chat, or is he going for the Frack? Yeah. Going for the nope. Chat, I always think Ashbane, they always think Frack. That's why Santa is triple #1, right? What happens here? Dude, that lava flow makes the frack so much better these days. Ooh, Saladra's still gone, but look at this damage, dude. Tough. What do you do? Do you go Bob Freezy Boy here? Like, what are your options here? You're taking so much damage here. You get 5 armor though. So you could go 2-drop, New Heights, and potentially get more armor, and hope you don't die. And you might not. Problem with Bob Freeze is you don't get any like the power swings, and you just die the next turn. So I feel like Bob Freeze is a losing line. That's the no hands take here. You're better off just risking it. You get 5 armor twice, right? And it sets you up to Ziliax. So I don't know. I think this is the safe play, but it's not really that safe. And I feel like, you know, if Nightmare wins this game, I'm completely wrong. But you
Keep
know,
on panning.
it's hard in that he doesn't really have a good follow-up here. What is he gonna do next turn, right? You can see Santa is gonna have this huge board with 3 secrets, right? And Nightmare has nothing here, right? So that's why I would have preferred risk it and take the 18 damage, which would have been a lot, right? He could have gotten 5 armor if he didn't hit Elise there, but he's losing there a lot of the time. And now it's just like, what do you do? How do you even stabilize here, right? You're not even close to winning, and you didn't get the double spell. You can't go 8-drop, right? Like there's just too many losing situations here. And he's like hoping for freezing trap there, and he didn't get it, right? He's the proc for 0 spells. And yeah, so this is kind of what I was saying. This is when chat often like asks me to go for these lines that don't lose you the game for a turn, but you lose overall. He's got to go this, right? He's got to go swipe to stay alive. Now he hit the Ziliax, but this rat trap is gonna ruin him, right? I don't know if it does it proc here. Can't remember. It's yeah, and that's wait. Oh, okay. So, but yeah, he just. This is what I meant. No, he's just dead on board. He didn't even need that. This is what I meant. Where Nightmare, in my opinion, chose the line that kept him alive, but always lost. Right? He never had a good follow up the following turn, and he would have been better off going for the armor, and often losing from there, because then he would have survived if he'd gotten past that. But his next turn is just going to be so bad reliably there. So you're saying a skill issue? Well, it's these are the kind of spots where you're cooked, and you have to like find the line that gives you like that one reaching out to not give to have a chance. If he went like New Heights and the 2-drop, if he doesn't die and he's not dead on board because he gets 10 armor, if he doesn't die, what happens? He gets another New Heights next turn, right? And another armor, and he's very likely to draw Ziliax, and he plays Ziliax the next turn, and that's probably enough to win. So the Bob per line, the problem is now his opponent gets to develop even more board, and he has no like answer for that board. So, you know, got the best card in the deck in his opening hand. This is a very good starting hand for Santa here. You could probably go Cursed Catacombs here. You're ideally aiming for the 2/3. And yeah, he got the best card he could hit here. This is so good because now when he goes Solarium next turn, it's just unstoppable. He's playing the Solarium. These were kind of terrible. Wow, that is so unlucky. I mean, what do you do here? You go Tide Pool and 3-drop. Wait, yeah, but it's you want to play both because you get 5 attack on the board and you get 2 procs, but this was very unlucky, chat. Like very, but he's got the second Tide Pool, right? He's going Hellfire here. That seems incorrect. Like you damage yourself. I don't know. This is not what No Hands would do. Yeah. He doesn't have a way to get the coin in here, right? Yeah. So now what he's going to do? He's going to go his other tide. Oh no, that's why he's doing it. He wants to be able to play Tide Pool first next turn to get Solarium in. Okay. I'm dumb, chat. All right. So you take Solarium here, and that's 2/3 is a phenomenal top deck. So now Santa is all set up to win. That Hellfire, dude. So he's going Bottomless Toy Chest. You could take Rising Waves. It's a lot of defense. Sparking Vial is probably. I don't have the instincts on that on the Druid deck. But you're kind of blocking Santa's mana count. Yeah, it's the cost of being a streamer, right? He's at 5 mana. Okay, all right. Things aren't perfect. You can see your opponent's mana. I know it's Druid, but they haven't played New Heights. All right. All right, so he goes this. So he's going this order here because he wants to be able to get the quest down this turn. He's changing his mind here. Okay. I thought you'd go Glacial Shard to try and get it down here, but he... Oh, wait, no, this is always is fine. Okay. Yeah, okay. You take the Wisp here. Play the Wisp. Put the okay, yeah, this was good. Dude, this is how you know Santa's #1. Is I repeatedly am like, what is he doing? That can't be. Oh wait, like that's how you see the technical mastery, right? Interesting choice to go Coin Yor here over New Heights. But it's not necessarily incorrect. Ooh, camera back. He's going Yor. Yor is slow value. Takes a while to get out, so doesn't really want to go Zilliax yet. Anyways, so now you know what does Santa's play? Get as many stats on board as possible every turn forever. He's going for the Snobless Frozen Tree. Here's the debate if he wants to trade the... You can also just ignore board. Play Oasis Ally, play Corpsicle. Let's see what he does here. He wants to trade. So here's what I don't know if I feel this play. I don't feel the glacial shard here. He's board locked himself, right? Has how much damage on the board? 11, 13, 17, 20. That's enough for Nightmare to just ignore for a turn. If you're Nightmare here, you can just go New Heights, Hero Power Pass, and take a lot of damage. But what does he have next turn? The Zilliax. You also could go Bob for Easy Boy. These are both very legitimate lines now. I kind of like New Heights Hero Power Pass, then Yor comes out the next turn, then you go Bob for Easy Boy. That seems like a very annoying line. So he's going for the clear. Nightmare disagrees. And this is why I always going that I see a potential board lock, I take it. It doesn't matter if it's incorrect. So this is probably the better play. You know, but ooh, free Corpsicle and oh, those are really good. You want to play both of those. I think you go Corpsicle face, then you go wait, Crypto Sleep face, Corpsicle face, throw the questing assistant to the. I guess you could you throw the Summoner Darkmar. I've watched too much. Board locking with leeches is a much better play than this because.
I remember this place well.
He's throwing down the Elise here. So you want to hit copy, right? This is very. I don't know. I'm a little surprised on this. He's probably going swipe here, right? But I don't know. Take discover. Characters and Raptor both seem bad. He bricked though. He bricked hard. He hit the spell damage. I mean, you could take. I don't know. This looks bad.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, he's going for defense here.
Keep on panning!
So he's only got one more proc on this, so this is a bad situation. You can just if you're Santa, you can push so much damage with these Corpsicles, right? But then the Zilliax comes down, so it's actually quite questionable to play all the Corpsicles because he actually runs out of corpses, right? You're probably a lot better playing these questing assistants, and killing off. But he's shipping the face damage, and this line's really good when your opponent doesn't have Zilliax, right? But his opponent does have Zilliax, so. But like you can see, he put him down to 9 life, so he's setting up lethal from hand here. If his opponent didn't have Zilliax, this would probably be over. I feel like something felt wrong about this. I don't know why you shouldn't play it immediately and then trade and then do the 1-mana spell, but I don't know. So he's gonna go Hellfire here. Double questing assistant. Corpsicle? Yeah, questing, rush. It's a pretty good turn. It's a pretty good turn. He gets the heal. Yep. And this is I don't. Does Nightmare have lethal here? Let's see. He's got the flanks. If he hit like Sleeping Under the Stars here, well, let's think. Does he ever have lethal? Can do spell damage, do 8. It's looking pretty grim. I think this is. I don't think there's. You gotta gain armor, right? You have to gain armor. Go Bob, like I don't know. I don't know what you do here. You can draw some armor with the 2-mana spell. Press the button for the armor.
8 combatants enter, and I take the crown. The best you palms under the hardest climb.
Yeah. So he's put himself in a situation that if his opponent has charge, because he didn't take the 5 armor here, which was surprising to me. I don't know if he has enough in his deck. His opponent is 67% for lethal here, right? What are you gonna do? Ooh, those odds just went up a decent amount. No, you okay? You put in the mass production here, right? Okay, just charge. It's easy lethal. They can. In the past, when you watched OG Hearthstone, you could not use a deck tracker, but you have been able to for a long time. Yeah, people actually did use a pen and paper. I didn't like because it was a disadvantage for me because I couldn't use pen and paper because it hurt my hands. Alright, so we got Nightmare. It's a Death Nightmare champ. They never let Druid be good. It's literally good right now. What are you talking about, Bayrig? Like one of the most brought decks. I'm joking, of course. Okay. You never know when chat's joking or not, you know? Dude, chat comes just says whatever. Wait, did he throw away did he throw away Creature of Madness? Did I see that right? Did Santa throw away Creature of Madness in the mulligan? That very much surprises me. So you probably go. Nothing gets past my hand, boy. So we got an imbalance here. Santa has the greedier the Starship build. So do you go coin 4-mana spell or do you go creature? There's a case for going coin, not going coin here, because then you could go Hideous Husk on 5, but he doesn't care.
I remember this place.
I remember this. Blah, blah, blah. So what do you do if you're Nightmare here? If you go hero power, you can trade the 1/1 off and the hero power. And what you can do is get the 4 for 3 and trade it in, and then get more suck on the face. Wow, that's a lot of Zephyr value. You could high roll polymorph. You could high roll a ton of burst damage. Dude, how can an but that taunt is kind of okay too. I don't know. I feel like it's Zephyr. That's so much value, right? He agrees. Okay, you're not going hero power here? Okay.
I have but little time.
Ooh, Wave of Tar is absurd here. Yeah, that's a very lucky draw. But at the end of the day, he can just go weapon here, so it's not the end of the world. You just go weapon and you pass. Really probably correct here. Are they clueless? Here's the reality is that deck is incredibly high skill, and most players didn't want to bring it because they couldn't handle it under the pressure. Ooh, interesting. Using the additional corpses here intentionally to get a cheaper giant. Okay. That's very interesting. I like this play. I would have just gone weapon, but in the day, tempo is king, right? So. And the Hideous Husk follow-up is insane here. You deny the minions, you push 8 face. This is looking very good for Nightmare here.
is eternal.
Taking the poison play. It might have been, I don't know, yeah, okay. Weapon is pretty good. Weapon plus 2-drop. You also could just keep playing things. Man, that Kindred card is pretty good. I think I prefer that to weapon. Get the stats on board. But I don't know. Because this board isn't as threatening as it looks with the weapon. Ooh, the +2/+2 is terrible. I mean the Sabertooth is that really good? He probably just needs to show up in your account or something. So he's going, oh, interesting. Why is he playing? Oh, he needs it for corpses, maybe. Ooh, what do you take? You take anti-magic shell or do you take corpse explosion? Let's see. This is Stealth, Divine Shield, Wind Fury. Like, this is very scary if you're Santa. Very scary. There's no real, like, good, reliable way to kill it. You go Slippery Slope, freeze their face, right? Try to decrease the likelihood of death. Yeah, and then you can play like either Arcanite or Yor. What do you guys think is better? I feel like Yor is better. But Arcanite might be better. I don't know. But he might lose to Zephyr here.
I have but little time. I grow weary.
Alright, he's got 10 burst. He got Zephyr into, I don't know, Ultra Wind Fury. Could also go Elise 5 mana location, copy it is potentially really good because that sets you up for next turn. I kind of think I would do that.
Have you filled out the paperwork?
There's Bloodlust. So he's got 11 burst. 11. He's literally 2 off. Damn. What do you do here if you're... But Zilliax is coming down next turn. So it's just not going to matter.
Welcome to the crew.
Master that thing for 6 months. Man, that taunt is very annoying though. I feel like you have to go Zilliax here. But it's awkward, right? It's not that awkward actually. Trade. Trade into the 5/3. Interesting. Really doesn't want to die here. Can't blame him. Santa knows that, like, got the late game advantage, but he really doesn't want to die.
I remember this place well.
But little time.
Damn. So, what does he do here? I think I go 3-drop. You can get double. Yeah, this is real nice. Double Arcanite. Let's see. So, and you guys can't see it, but Santa is now at 11 mana. This is quite tough. And the Slider still has too much hand space. This is the issue with damage, is the moment Santa, and that's why like Nightmare held the damage so much off Zephyr, is because once you do it, Santa knows immensely how to play. Where if he was trying for the long match and he got like the board control, he could have high rolled something like Polymorph, or so, or even like the Shadow Word card that steals something. So he's going for it. He's going for it. Does he brick? He bricked. That's probably game. It's just too. That's just too. Oh, that's so painful. That's so painful. And I feel like Nightmare is breaking here. You could be hanging in their hands gamer, but like it's tough. These spots are really tough. He's even overdrawing, so he loses his top deck. If you're Santa here, you know you're so ahead here, right? So what you want to do is just play in a way that you'd never lose, because. But yeah, you could go Exodar this turn, right? Exodar, play stuff, Vampiric, and that's what he's thinking. I agree. Take the crew transport. Play this. And you can see just the cleanliness of Santa's orders. Not forgetting little things like get the hero power in here, because he's going to be board locked, right? Hit the high roll. And you can see why Nightmare went for that line. Like, this just kind of ends it, right? And yeah, it's got to be, it's so bad here. That looks like a Santa victory. Nightmare, this is where the depression hits. when you're Nightmare here, you feel the depression of like, I thought I was gonna be somebody. Even the 130 is brutal here. He's got the ceaseless, right? He's got the ceaseless, so he can stay alive. But the reality is, look at that life total. Look at that kill Jaden incoming. Nightmare has no kill Jaden. Nightmare has no way to deal 90 life. So I mean, this is the depression. You know, your dreams slipped from your fingers, chat, and you're trying to hang in there, but it's tough. I mean, look at this. Even like he's set up to do so much damage here, right? But it's just not gonna be good enough. Like, look how much damage this is, and he just needs so much more. So what do you do when you're Santa here? You know, you can do anything. Yeah, he's gonna go Corpse Explosion. He's saving the Ceaseless because he has the mana anyways. He's gonna go Corpse Explosion. Probably play some quest stuff, play some Yor. You know, set up for round 2. Yeah. Got 6 cards left in his deck. Kill Jaden coming down soon. This is just a clean win, right? Have you fun commenting? Yeah, I'm having a good time. I had a big workout today. I'm tired. I ate a bunch of chicken tenders and I had a chicken tender salad. I can feel the tiredness.
Go forth on swift wings.
You know, Nightmare, you gotta respect it. Like, it's his last game. He's hanging in there. He's trying. But he's gotta deal a lot more damage. And he's like, you know, I don't need to hold this Mind Blast for information. I'm gonna spend the mana. But what do you do here? You can go Ceaseless here. But he's like, I don't even need to, dude. So yeah, this is Depresso. You're a Nightmare fan. You know, finding that will to hang in there is tough. Tough seeing your dreams be memes. What are you gonna do? And you can see just the feeling of like Nightmare is not using his full turn. You can see the feeling of like his plays are okay. His plays are like me on a Tuesday when you're just like going through the motions. His plays aren't bad, but like, and he got his other Soul Dust. I don't remember what last cards in his deck. He's saying I'd rather have the demons in my deck here. Not even gonna remove that frickin' 0-7 here. The sheer disrespect. And part of the reason he doesn't use the Sanguine here potentially. I don't know his last 2 cards are in his deck, but sometimes he might be saving it to proc off his Starship. Because he needs a spell and he wants to say Pyro Poison. So what does he have? He has the Kill Jaden. He has the Starship. He has the Ceaseless. Right, and he's got the Pyro Poison. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take the victory. Holding the Ceaseless for scam insurance here. Those are pretty bad. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's over, chat. This is a giant amount of health. Let's see what's in his deck. Ooh, you know, honestly, that Zilliax is insane. Not gonna matter. You can go frack here. I mean, that's his play, right? I don't think he has enough corpse explosions to clear things.
My hatred cannot be contained.
Yes, we can, Ninja. I mean, this is a game that if you're up against someone who's not triple rank 1, you know, you might have a good player might be able to pull off a win. But when you're up against a top player like Santa, he's just not gonna like he's not gonna throw right in such an clearly one spot. Where when I play on ladder, especially on the EU server, there's you always have to like know that your opponent could throw at any time, so you have to hang in there.
All life must end.
Anyways. Oh, chat, we got 700 viewers in here watching. That's fun. All right. I'm gonna go get a charger for my iPad. Be right back. Back. Go get some more ice. All right, we're back. So, or it's time for Group C. Oh, C and D is tomorrow. Wait, does that mean we're done for the day? Missed the WhatsApp communication? Yeah. There's one more match, okay. I remembered I don't have friends. Yeah. Chad, I have friends these days. And I have some like WhatsApp groups I'm in.
Keep on
and I have
panning!
Chat's mom, so combined, I'm getting a lot of notifications these days. De madres latinos. De chatters latinos. How's she doing? She's a weird flex. She's not doing great. Otherwise she wouldn't be texting me, right? Who's the streets DMs are popping? They are though. All right, so we get to see Tanzoku versus Santa here. You might have a lineup advantage. So let's look. So Tanzoku's got Shaman, and Santa has Warrior. I don't know which Warrior build he has, but I feel like Shaman is going to do really well against Santa's Death Knight because he's got Hex, right? So both are banning Rogue. I don't know if one of them. I'm assuming they're both Hydration Warriors, so. The Shaman might have an advantage over the Death Knight. That's what I'm guessing. But I don't know. What they're playing for right now. What do I do? This is... I mean, there's money. And the big thing everyone's looking for is a shot at Worlds. And some of the top players... top 2 players will eventually the top 8. And I think... Is it the top 4 players make it to Worlds? Is that right, chat? So 4 players make it to Worlds. And that's the big thing you want to be a part of. You want to make it to Worlds. Once you make it to Worlds, like, I want to see you at Worlds. I'm not out of it yet, Bayring. All right. There's last call. I think there's. Is there a winter championship or a fall championship? I don't know if there's another. So it could happen.
In death. Victory or death.
Well, he's got cubes. Oh, so Tanzoku might have the has the okay. I don't know which build Santa has for his warrior. So chemical spill opening hand, but I feel like this is this is probably not the matchup you wanted for Tanzoku. Let's see. So Tanzoku's warrior deck is really good against Quest Warlock. Probably equip weapon here, right? And then just hit the 3/2. Yep. And so you have the choice. You can go. You have a lot of choices. I'm very curious to see what Tanzoku does here. You could go coin chemical spill, pull out the Tortolin real fast. You could go Elise for location. Try to get some big procs. I feel like Elise is actually an overdraw is actually the right play, but I can't fault for coin chemical spill. Honestly, coin chemical spill probably right. The more I think about it. Though then you follow up with at least 1 mana location. Hopefully you get copy. But like, his opponent happens to have wants to be going Arcanite. So it just gets you that minion down. So yeah, you can't. This is pretty good. Have you played in these tournaments? No, I haven't played in this one, but I played in Masters Tours before. I've made top. I mean, I got into GM with the top 8. By SA. So I think you want to go Elise and 1 mana location here. You want to set up for the testing dummy for next turn, and get 2 of them. Getting lots of testing dummies is very nice because it makes your inevitable Umbra better too, not just immediate damage. So unlucky so far. Probably take characters, but he got the 1/1. He got the 1/1. So and you want to play it this turn. You probably trade into the 4/5 here. Yeah. And this is a very good position for Tanzoku. He's gonna basically put down a bazillion. Oh, tech chat, tech. That's yeah. I didn't see it. Like you got to do that play though. Like you're gonna really wait. No, that's very unfortunate. But you know now he goes. No, I think you go trade first here, because you actually want it to take hits for armor. So you go trade for the 3 into the 4/3, then you weapon hit the 3/3 to just guarantee. I don't think this is correct. I think you're better off because of pyro poison, getting some armor. It's the same nut damage, by the way. It's the same nut damage. So he was better off trading the 3 in there on the Tortolin, and you can see the poison pyro poison punish, but if he doesn't clear the 4/8, this might just be lethal next turn. He's got 1 mana weapon and location, which are both insane, right? Let's see. Is that enough damage to win here? With 1 mana location, I haven't done the math, but it looks pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, and you do this, like, you take the damage. It's like technically correct because the oh, okay, he just has lethal. Yep. And nicely done. So yeah, so we did an analysis. Dummy Warrior was a phenomenal bring, and you know, I was thinking, oh, players don't want to bring Dummy Warrior. That's often sometimes the, like, when you have a read on the meta, players will think, oh, nobody wants to bring Dummy Warrior, right? It's a noob deck, and then because of that, pro players don't play around the noob deck well enough. And we did the analysis, and Dummy Warrior should have like a 56% win rate on average in this Masters Tour, where the next closest one is like 52%, and then after that there's a lot of 50s and 49s and 47s. So Warrior was the bring for this tournament. So and he had the location removal, and it just didn't matter, you know.
Will serve me in death. Your soul shall be mine.
So great starting hand for Tanzoku here. Yeah, I mean, this is looking very bad for Santa. Tanzoku has the nuts here. Yeah. Do you take Amalgam here, or do you take Murloc Tidecaller? I take Amalgam. I enjoy having that if you get to an ultra late game situation, but it's also good in the deck. He disagrees. This is not what I would have done, but I could easily be incorrect there. Ooh, that's very unlucky. Dude, Santa with the freaking... Alright. Ooh, Sketch Artist top deck. Alright. So, this is a spot... I hate this play. I hate this play. I play this deck. He's got the Curse Campaign. This was completely unnecessary, in my opinion, chat. And, yeah, I really don't like it. I think it's a bait play. You know, to get it... You're better off waiting. I played this deck enough. I used to do that play. I don't do it anymore. You actually need the tempo because you're getting 1 mana do nothing, and you often throw away good cards. So, probably go Glacial Shard, and you could go 2-drop and Hellfire. That is an option. But you don't really need to. Like, yeah, I think you're better off going Glacial Shard here and the 2/3. That puts you up to 4, and then you go Curse Campaign next turn, and you complete quest, right? And you can rush a 5/3 into the 0/2. So, so ideally on Curse Campaign you get the draw card, and then you can so. But yeah, there's a lot of punishes for, but yeah, you go Curse Campaign, you get the draw card. Let's see what happens here. You got Biopedal. You can take Wisp. Wisp is good. Wisp allows you to get a tap in. Oh no, it's never mind. This also allows you to get a tap in. So I think you tap here. You tap. Yeah, I tap and try and hit a tide pool. It's actually reasonable odds. Here, let's see. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I like this. And if he taps last, it's actually a huge misplay. You could go Corpsicle on the 5-3 though. Okay. Yeah, this is a nice little board here. You can play the Wisp, you could hold the Wisp, both are fine. I did not, Alex. So I probably tap here to start. You will probably want to keep silence here. This is interesting. Throw the sketch artist in there, right? You don't actually mind leaving the leeches up often, but yeah, I'm trying to think of like what. There's a place for like killing your own 2/2 just to cycle a card here. But so don't trade your guy. Like you're up against arm. Like it's just not trading. Don't trade here. You just keep it simple here. Trade. You go face. You call it a day. And I actually think you just want to go face here. It's more net damage. Go face. Yeah. Agreed here. All right, what do you do if you're Santa? You know, so Santa knows he has the Royal Librarian, so it makes a lot of, like, if I knew Tanzoku wasn't running the Royal Librarian, I could do a lot more. I could do a lot more like aggressive plays, like try and set up for some sort of Arcanite Orbital Moon play, which gives you a lot of life. But the Royal Librarian can be massively punishing at some point. Oh, interesting. This is very interesting. You know, it's from ooh, fancy. All right, this was a very interesting line. Cycle some cards. Going for Cursed Catacombs. Literally go Demolition later and just trade it. Like, that's kind of reasonable. Also could go like double 1-mana spell with the Tide Pool in hand and get another guy. So is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Go double 1-mana spell. How about this? Go double 1-mana spell with the guy, right? And you have to go both, but you do overdraw him. Face. Because you could also 1-mana spell your own guy or card draw. Like, that is a reasonable play. He's thinking too hard. Oh, now you want to play the Horizon's Edge, so you probably just throw away Tide Pool now into the fire. Into the fire. You want Horizon's Edge. It's better. Yep, and he agrees. Play this, proc, trades. Baba Daba Doo. Right. Okay. That's good.
I remember this place well.
We're losing the Tideful. I don't know. Ooh, demolition, dude. Tanzoku's list is so different than mine. He's got so many quest cards. What does he cut? They probably doesn't run Kerrigan, right? But like, the Royal Librarian and Demolition Renovator here. There a case for like you could go Hellfire on your own board here. Face Hellfire. It's like totally reasonable. Go face Hellfire. But you also could just go I don't know, let's see what he does. Librarian for starships. Your starships, Tortolan. Wait, he's throwing away location? Guy, wait, what? Doesn't the opponent have a really good location? I can't tell. I'm very confused by some of his plays, not gonna lie. And I would have liked to do some sort of Hellfire play there, just to get more damage in and more Horizons procs. I don't know. All these lines are very confusing to me. I don't know. Is that location a bad one? I can't tell. Maybe holding the Hellfire for the Ziliax is actually probably best. Alright, so I think you go Horizon's Edge here, and then you go Hellfire proc, and then you go Horizon's Edge again. Or you could go double Conflagellate, actually. Or whatever it's called. I feel like this order, like, just go mass production first, right? Like, what's up with this order? I'm kind of confused. Yeah, as you can see, Tanzoku, doesn't feel like he has like a very like strong, like even like I would have preferred going to Corpsicle first there, chat, because by going Corpsicle first, what would you have gotten? You would have gotten, wait, Tide Pool. Is he not? Oh, he doesn't have enough corpses, but he could have gotten another Corpsicle in his Tide Pool, right? So a lot of there's a lot of like unclean plays here, and he's probably not going to get punished. Santa's too far behind, and he's gonna have to play something. You can go like Arcanite into Corpse Explosion here, but like that just feels like garbage, right? Did he not get copy on his location? I can't remember what his location is, but doesn't understand to draw first. Discovery spell and Death Rattle Hellfire. Okay. Oh, so okay, that actually makes sense on why not to destroy it. So yeah, there's just a lot of like as someone who's gotten like very close to rank 1 with this deck, there's a lot of this deck is just a very tempo based technical deck, and you can see he's just making a lot of these like very small misplays, and they matter. But he's ahead enough that it's probably not going to matter. He's got the tech cards. You can see just on his face, he's very stressed out here. Where Santa does not seem to be stressed out. Santa just has this feeling of a little bit stronger grasp of his deck, but he's still not doing great. So okay. Now the question is, do you go for the silence here and deny this Arcanite? Totally reasonable, right? I would go like Snow Flurry first here, I think. Oh god. And these turns are really hard, so he waits a long time, and you really have to be on top of your math, in my opinion, with this deck. And like I don't like mass production here, but it's okay. I'd rather go Snow Flurry. But maybe not. Maybe it's fine. All right, you throw one of them in the fire pit. Silence. I mean, is this winning? Is this lethal? Levin, no, but it's setting up the lethal. I think you go the glacial shard here because you want more corpses, right? Maybe it's not you know why it might not be glacial shard, because that's a free one heal from pyro. Kind of interesting, right? He's got to do some sort of pyro heal shenanigans, but he can go Arcanite now too to get the heal, but he's got to get he can Tanzoku has 9 damage through taunts now, which makes things quite tough. You could go like Pyro Orbital Moon, Poison. You know, he also could do something like, I don't know, it's tough. It's very tough here. Seems tired. Binge anxiety. And like, Tanzoku's playing fine. Tanzoku's playing better than literally everyone in the chat would. But he's just making those small little technical misplays that do matter, right? So he's going for this. Okay, for the heal. It's a nice play. Is it a nice play? I don't know. Just throw the mass production in right away. Like, don't waste time. Get that information, right? You want to get the 5-3. If you get the 5-3, he doesn't have lethal from hand though, which is a big deal. How much burst does he have? Oh, that's got to be lethal, right? 8. 8. Let's see. Is it? No. Is it not lethal? Oh, it's lethal. Yep. Unlucky. Hit the 1 out of 3. Now, actually, if he got the 4/4, he has one of the 1-mana spells in his tide pool. So if he just got charged, he also had lethal. So really, it was 2 out of 3 because he has the 1-mana spell, so he can go tide pool 1-mana spell, get the attack. So it wasn't as unlucky as. Play it. That's a good point. I forgot about that.
Brawl versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death. For Doomhammer.
You keep Hex in your opening mulligan. I think you. Ooh, that keeping the location removal looks really good now. You don't even want to press the button immediately because you want to go turbulence. So going this first, okay. Might have saved him. And wow, Hagatha's insane. Turbulence, you go Hagatha. Now he has no place for a turn 2. Is he going right for the Hagatha here? That's a little surprising.
Job's done.
But it's a 6-4, actually. That's a good play, right? So I guess he can go location proc Turbulus next turn. And then did another location proc. Ooh. Yeah. What? Oh, interesting. I'm Soulful Inspired. Soulful Inspired Orbital Moon's insane, but you get hexed a lot, so... Pushing the 7 face. Not messing around. Not trading. Hard to turn down 7 face. But it does allow this to be very clean play. Choosing not to go location removal. I'm a little surprised on that, but maybe it's not a bad idea. I think you trade in the 0-2 this time. That makes... Ooh. Your Santa's about to get wrecked here. I don't know. He probably felt like he didn't have other lines here, and he really needed those corpses. But that's a rough situation. And you can see the depression hitting Santa. It's just he's so behind here. His opponent's at a grade. He just stopped his guy with that hex. But it's not over for Santa. He's the control deck, so anything can happen. If you stay alive. Chad, just like in life, if you stay alive, sometimes you can pull off some bullshit, right?
I never make 2 trips. I never make 2 trips.
Don't come out of the depression. I'm just more confident, so... And it's interesting he keeps on not removing the location. He's gonna get punished here. Because now he goes Shutter Block and sets up for Triple Nebula, right? Interesting misplay here. I feel like... Because he wants to go Triple Nebula, right? He was better off just throwing away the procs here. I think Triple Nebula is better than Triple Frac here. Maybe not, though. His opponent only has like 7 corpses here, so a good Nebula just kind of ends it. So interesting, he's probably thinking about going the 2-mana spell, and you can see he's intentionally keeping the 6/6 on. He could have removed it, but he didn't. And he probably did it because he doesn't want the Nebula to get as much value. Really smart play by Santa. It's one of those plays that makes it look like he can see his next play. Because that's 1 less 8-drop. That's why it's not. And what's with this order? You go Fairy Tale first, right? Like, is he not? Oh, he's going Frack. Oh, okay. Supernova. Fire Lens Portal's nice. 2 violence portals. Okay. These are the kind of fracks. Yeah, this is really bad. Oh my god. Alright, if you're Santa, this is the acceptance phase. And setting up for his shutter block for next turn. Wait, what the heck? What? Not now! And, yeah. So he's got Triple Nebula ready for next turn. So if his opponent removes the board, the Triple Nebula is coming. Like, this is just a world of hurt for Santa. You know, he's got 1 corpse explosion. He has to use it. He can't feel good about it. He probably goes that until like the 4 drop, but this is just a bad situation, chat. So, do you go Triple Nebula, or do you have... Is there a guaranteed lethal here? Okay, you go Sizzle Face, then you go 4 mana spell, then you go Story of Sulphurous. And you should have lethal, right? Let's see if he sees it. Yep, it's lethal. 3 to face, 4 mana spell, that does 6 to face, alright? And then you go the Story of Sulphurous. It's way over, dude. It's way over. He's just checking. He's checking because you don't want to F up, right? You don't want to F up in front of 10 million people. He's really thinking about it. But maybe he's wondering like the mechanic, but yeah. And the rejoicing. And poor Santa. But you know, get him next time. Ooh, the camera signing out. That's what I mean. The depression. This game is cruel. Competition is ruthless. It's ruthless. Nicely done there, Tanzoku. I nitpicked his Quest Warlock games because I'm a good Quest Warlock player, but I can't nitpick the decks that I'm not an expert on. So is that it, chat? Yeah. When do we see you in tournament about that? We almost made it. Not really. We almost got the top 8, but then we had to win more, but... choose your champ? I don't know. So that's tomorrow. We got Kevin in pocket. That I have a big social activity tomorrow. I could tell you guys, but I don't want to out what my hobbies are. But I have a big social hobby thing tomorrow. That starts in the morning. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if
Keep
I want
on
to play
panning.
Hearthstone, chat. I kind of want to like take a shower and chill my evening. Kind of is Masters. Or dog. It's like it's like adjacent to that, but not quite. Having plans, dude. Every time I tell chat I have plans, they're like, weird flex, all right? Look at you with things to do in your life. Time to play some Hearthstone. Do we play on the ladder? Yeah, I'm actually really tired. Did you guys want to see me on the ladder? You number one yet? No, dude. Santa's too far up there. Yeah. Well, it's actually really quiet for the not these parts, but we'll turn it down.
A few devil stars won't scare you off.
Alright, we're watching the... Did you guys care about this? Wait, I don't know if I'm supposed to... I'm not supposed to start, like, Hearthstone until this is over, so... I'd, Alright. Ooh, Photon made it. Dude, Photon... Dude, Photon's I'm not his rival. He's my rival. He crushed... Dude, Photon beats me more on ladder than, like, anybody else. Probably Photon and Gabby. I know, right? We got RVG and Photon in the top 8. Right? All these America haters need to suck it, right? Gabby made it, right? Hey, rerun. I'm sure you could find it somewhere. I'm not, you know. I'm not gonna. Didn't Gabby make it? Or I don't know. Let's see. Oh wait, never mind. He didn't. For some reason I thought he did. I saw him celebrating. Oh, never mind. Oh, he's out. Dropped both matches. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. All right, chat. Oh, dude, why does everybody have to be like, so where were you in the tournament today? I couldn't have helped have noticed that you were not playing. Must not be so tough after all.
Gul'dan versus Queen Lanathel.
There's no escape.
Your soul shall be mine.
Your soul shall be blah blah blah.
Won't be long now.
Nothing gets past my hounds.
Blee blee blee.
I remember this place well.
Social life. Stone's Bob. Cannot confirm nor deny. Not very good. Kind of bad. Ugh. Wait, shit. Actually really bad. I have Umbra though, so we're fine. Wait, I actually go cube, right? Oh, am I cooked? No. Alright, I gotta hit the eternal layover here. That's the play. Where's tracker, my friend? Oh, it's I turned it on, but it's not working. Um Right, crap. I don't know why deck tracker, I don't know. Wait, that is a cool combo. Wait, why doesn't it hit my 0-1 ever?
Get moving.
But that was just like very low probability. Wait, am I dead, chat? Holy OTK, chat! Yeah. Alright, I don't know. I'm kind of tired, chat. I'm kind of tired. I think I'm gonna just end it. I wasn't gonna stream. I'm a little more tired than I thought. I kind of want to shower. And I have to get up early. I just don't feel like streaming, alright? So